Welcome in chat. I'm gonna go ahead and join the game room.
A game,
Oh.
unlike every other person in the event. It's for Aethermancer. It's for Off-Brand's new game. And it came out yesterday. So me and Stans, if you've heard of him, we're doing a race. So I guess it's sort of speedrunning, but I guess it's mainly less of a optimal speedrun, more like promo for the new game.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Promo.
You excited for yours? You got confidence you're gonna get it? You got nerves with the random seed?
I'm pretty confident. I feel like
Yeah.
the goal is very reasonable, so there's a lot
Yeah.
of wiggle room. Yeah.
And I feel like you've got a lot of practice playing quick.
Yeah. It's different if you're like lately I've been doing gold stake speedruns. It's like way
Yeah.
different from like high score speedruns. But you know
That's
there's
fair.
some overlap probably.
Because you're going for E52.
Yeah.
What is infinite?
What's that?
What is infinite? What E is that?
It's
What E does it break?
308.
308. Okay.
Yeah, I remember, we hung out back in the day. I helped you get your first
Mm-hmm.
with like
That
Pokeo and
was
stuff like
set
that.
seed though. I've never gotten it random seed.
Oh yeah. Put it on the to-do list.
How hard is it? How hard is random seed? Like how many do you think you can get it first try?
Zeno can do it like 1 out of 3 times.
Yeah.
He's done like a couple back-to-back.
Is he the GOAT? Are you the GOAT, Zeno, at getting
No, Doc's,
infinite on?
I'm sure if me and Doctor were like, okay, we're gonna do it 20 times, I think Doc would get it more than me.
Okay.
But
It's one of those things where like, if you lose, you just start over. You probably get it in less than 5 tries.
yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, but presumably it can be done on most seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I did it as a speed run. The record time is like 40 minutes or something like that, like 42 minutes.
Can you realistically do it on every deck, you think?
Not realistically, no.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, let me get the lobby code for you.
All right.
I guess I'll just drop it here.
How are standings going? Are you at the top right now, or is Bean at the top?
I think I might be ahead of Bean now.
Uh-huh.
I didn't watch his last match.
You are
I can
indeed
look
1
it up.
point ahead.
1 point ahead. Okay. So we have the same number of match wins, but I think I have 1 extra game win over him.
Where am I?
Of course,
I'm
I
in
did lose to
sixth.
him 3-0. So
Oh, Edsy's in second.
surprising. It seemed like he was having some rough matchups.
Yeah, I won against him, so I'm keeping you in first.
Edzy has
Okay.
I think he's the only Bloodstone game this week so far, that's why. Well, not
Oh, he has.
like
Okay,
that.
he's
He
already
hasn't
played against
Oh.
Andre.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's fair.
So there's a few more points still left. All right.
All right. Well, you got a
you got
coin.
a-
Or
you
you
got
let
a
me find
coin?
one. I've got a coaster.
I'll accept the coaster.
All right. What do you
If
want to
you'll let me
call?
have tails.
I think it. All right. I think it leans towards heads because it's not meant to be flipping. But you still want tails?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it is tails.
Got him. All right. In that case, we got to start on the white steak.
No, please.
We can do gold steak if you want,
No,
but
no,
that's
no, it's your
later.
pick,
That's
it's your
later,
pick, it's your
my guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. We'll do. All right. If we're doing white steak, we'll do green deck.
White green. All right.
May
What
I
a
ask,
fine combo.
Can
You can't beat me on econ this time.
can you click on the little numbers next to your name just so I can check everyone's mods? I keep forgetting to do this when I really should.
There hasn't been an update recently, has there?
No, I haven't updated anything.
Okay.
Perfect. And then Skoottie has the same number, so he has the same mods. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. I'm ready.
Yeah, me too. All right, good luck, man.
Good luck.
All right, chat. Hello, hello, hello. I have not introduced myself. I am Zano TV. There's 2 of me right now. Ooh, a second camera. Hope you're having a great day. We got Skoottie versus DrSpectred in the Bloodstone division. DrSpectred, of course, as we were just discussing, in first place in the Bloodstone division. Skoottie, I believe, is currently sitting right outside of a playoff spot. Let me double check my maths, as they say in the UK. Yes, Skoottie in 6th place with 8 points, but of course, only 2 points behind Mouth and C-Dubs, who are currently tied for that 4th place spot. Edsy, really big win against Nandre to push themselves into the 2nd place spot despite having an extra game played. A little out of reach now at 15 points. Of course, Skoottie can double sweep to catch Edsy, but it seems rather difficult with the games coming up for Skoottie. In this game, we have a Chad already for Skoottie in a green Joker. This does feel a little gold stake-ish. I much prefer... I know it's a meme. Chad, I'm going to talk seriously for a second. I know 8-Ball's a meme. But on white stake, this Chad 8-Ball is going to generate, for Doc, I kid you not, in the next 2 antes, probably 15 plus taros. That is the kind of thing you want on gold stake or on white stake versus gold stake. I think Skoottie's line makes a lot more sense. And we already see double taros, one of those an Emperor, so we got 3 taros out of that singular 8-Ball. The green Joker I can get behind if it was gold stake, but I think on white stake it's just unnecessary. Even a pass on green Joker or 8-Ball I could justify a little bit more, but I do think right out the gate, not to call it too early, Doc is in a phenomenal position compared to Skoottie due to the deck manipulation they're going to be able to create. Now, of course, I'm almost positive Doc will open up that Spectral Pack, but a red seal could be the thing that makes a difference in the game. If Skoottie somehow is the only one to find this red seal, we're going to have to see when Doc gets to shop. Skoottie, I believe, is also just messing with chat a little bit really quick. We also got the coupon tag voucher. I could see Doc not grabbing it in order to grab both packs. Now, Doc does have a lot of tarot generation, so maybe Doc doesn't necessarily need both packs, but I could see it. Let's go ahead and run a little bit of a prediction. That's what Skoottie was doing, and that's what we'll do here. We'll run a quick prediction. Who wins Game 1? Now let's see where this gold or red seal goes to for Doc. I totally missed Skoottie. I looked away for 1 second. I imagine it is going to be the king for Doc. It could be the queen or the 10 to strengthen into a jack, but he's going to put on the king right away. I like that play. Alright, let's start the prediction. He's going to take that sun card to transition the suits of several. Deja Vu the 8. I mean, greedy old me might have done that. Skoottie also put it on the king. And is going to grab the scene double, which is some good mult early. A red seal wild 10. Not actually the worst card, despite already having the red seal king. If you strength that 10, you can now build into jacks or kings if you're Skoottie. I actually really like picking that up, even though it is an extra card in the deck. No 8-Ball value here, but that's okay. What mic am I rocking? I don't even remember the name of this microphone. It's a $100 Audio-Technica microphone. Recommended by a podcast a long time ago, and I'm rocking the Focusrite, I believe, 2x4 or 4x8 mixer with it. In case anybody was curious. Yeah, Skoottie may have to tempo Doc, which is going to be difficult if we do skip for this rare tag. Even though, here's the thing though, if Skoottie skips for this rare tag, okay. Well, Skoottie's got photo chat online, and he has a red seal king. That's pretty nice. And is going to make lots of money with it being on green deck and one-shotting the blinds. So no skip from Skoottie for a rare tag to create some differentiation, but I do think is in a decent position. I could see, especially with having these jokers already, Doc not picking up the riffraff, which will cost them a photo. And even with the huge tarot advantage we're already speaking to, becomes rather difficult to kind of work your way back from. Excuse me. We're going to find a hermit for Skoottie, another $15. And that's why staying above $20 is important, even on green deck without your interest, is specifically for hermits. If you're building lots of tarot cards like Doc is looking to do, or even just find him in the pack like we just saw Skoottie, it's important to get the max value from your hermit. The 8-ball's got a little quiet, but it did go a little bit crazy to start out with, so it's hard to blame it. But you want to get max value out of those hermits because those hermits are a ton of money. Let's see if Doc picks up this riffraff. If Doc does, I do believe the first Joker out of it is a photo, and Doc is saved. I mean, I wouldn't have personally done that, but that's why I'm not in first place in the Bloodstone division. Fantastic move by Doc. Photo, very important. I wonder if Doc thinks that Skoottie did the same thing or not, but regardless, at the end of the day, the biggest thing is Doc now has that photo, and really the only difference between our competitors is Skoottie still is rocking scene double, so we do have an extra ×2 mul. Oh no, Skoottie got rid of it for the certificate. Oh, okay. So, I mean, truly no difference in scoring right now heading into the PvP depending on what Doc sees in this shop. That star could be a huge advantage for Doc, though. Doc can use that singular star to create a flush house. Very high base mult with that flush house. That makes the photo chat even more powerful. Skoottie has no such tarot cards to kind of make a high secret hand, whether that's flush 5, flush house, etc., 5 of a kind. So, I feel like right now it's definitely leaning Doc. We're going to make another couple of kings. Of course, you know, it may depend on the draws a little bit. Doc is also not going to get much value out of this hermit. In fact, they're not going to get any value out of this hermit. Most likely going to hang a couple of cards, make it more likely that they draw the Red Seal King, which is very important in a photo chat build, especially when you have the same exact jokers as your opponent. Now I'm curious. Oh, all right. Forget everything I said about the star. Doc sells both of them, but doesn't sell.
Yo.
I thought we were gonna see a riffraff sale there for certificate.
What am I trying to do here?
So now Skoottie has a purple seal, and all of a sudden they're making taros. Maybe the 8-ball Chad means you don't need
start
certificate.
off with one of these,
and you already have a red seal, right? The only thing you really need.
Are you a fan of tanking rounds early, or is that your?
I used to.
Yeah.
Now I don't. I prefer not to.
Just for a little bit of extra cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't value the cash that much necessarily, but it depends on certain jokers.
That's
you
fair.
know, I don't know if you got like a golden ticket or mail-in rebate or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, Skoottie can
Specific
make a
jokers
flush
make
house
it extra
and most likely
worth
win
it.
this round.
Yeah.
He sells it. He's gonna play 4 of a kind instead. He could have flushed house with the kings and jacks with that star. Oh no. Skoottie had this one locked up.
That's pretty strong.
That's probably the best I could have made there. So.
I mean, if Doc doesn't pull the red seal, it does not matter.
I've
but
got doubts in what I'm currently holding.
Also, I don't know if you've done green stake PvP, but I think I learned last time the hands and discards remaining do not affect your money at the end of the round.
Oh, yeah. In PvP.
Yeah.
which I disagree with.
Okay.
I don't know why that's
Well, that's not good. So I suppose
you know what? Skoottie wins it anyway.
I could do it that way. Or
She's gonna get some money.
maybe there's still a chance to do it this way.
Nah, I
Give that a
doubt
try.
it. But I mean, I guess why not
There's
try?
no way this is 8,000. All right, that's fine.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you. See you in the next round.
See you in a bit.
You just get nothing on green deck after PvP. Chat, sorry for hitting the microphone. Except for the boss blind money. I think if you have hands or discards remaining, you still should get money. I think it's a really interesting aspect. It currently is not done in PvP because of stalling, and they don't want to stall back and forth in ranked. I kind of get it. But I think in Major League Balatro, we can add it back in because that's not going to be a problem. Because the two players are communicating. And we have a very specific rule set. It kind of promotes both people to never want to even play your first hand. So. We see Certificate gone. We see a second Red Seal 10 for Mr. Skoottie. Which, again, if we can strength both those jacks and have 2 Red Seal jacks without even needing a death, that is pretty nice for Skoottie. Although not mattering much. Doc did find his Red Seal, but he had already played his King, so he had to play it with a pair. Not very valuable. Doc was kind of greeting reserve parking and 8-ball, and hence why they didn't find the Red Seal to the end. Until the end. To the end? Until the end. We do find a cheeky little delayed gratification. And Doc is going to say, I don't care about your gratification, and whether it comes now or later, I am going to discard you. Doc clearly looking for some 8s, finds none. Obviously, Doc prefers to find those 8s right away because we are in green deck where hands are money. A lot of money, in fact, most of your economy. And there we go, we do get a Justice. 8-ball immediately paying off, and now paying off once again in the second ante. That Justice can go on a Red Seal, and the quicker we get a Red Seal glass card, the quicker we can death it. So this is extraordinarily important. It really cannot be understated. The fact that getting this earlier than Skoottie is going to snowball into more ammunition for the long game. So I do agree with chat. I think with the current setup and just the lack of tarot generation, although Skoottie does have 1 purple seal, the best hope for Skoottie is really a 4-0 life sweep. But already Doc is looking to have kind of more things to play with to score more points. And I do like this move from Doc. There's nothing the Justice here. The only thing we really want to use the Justice on is the Red Seal. Hence, we went ahead and just deathed another 8 to find another 8 to make more tarot cards, to make more deaths, more Hangman, and more of those Red Seal Kings. Now, of course, Doc does need to draw said Red Seal. Otherwise, this is a little pointless. Doc, no value from that 8. It's going to play another. No value from that 8. Unfortunate for DrSpectred. Still no Red Seal. However, Skoottie's still not finding the Justice. So, while it is a little painful for Doc, the advantage could be bigger at this moment in time. I know Chad is probably just trolling, but it is absolutely and utterly hilarious to say 8-ball stays sucking while Doctor has created a Justice card that his opponent literally does not have access to, as well as a gold card, an extra death, and money and deck manipulation for hearts because of the 8-ball choice that his opponent does not have. But this is why people continue to not grab it, because they can't deal with it not hitting once in a while and they end up losing the game. So I mean, honestly, actually, chat, can you go into everyone's chat and that's playing Major League Balatro and be like, 8-ball's so bad, you should never pick it up? Because if I'm the only one picking up 8-ball, I win. You can say you were joking, Jonah.
Back.
Doesn't matter. I've heard 8-ball slander one too many times.
I feel like I did not make fantastic progress.
Not fantastic, the progress.
Sadly not, but I think it's okay.
I didn't make
Thank you.
great
CJ.
progress, but there was a little bit.
There could be massive progress
The
for
tarot
Doc.
cards haven't worked out exactly the way that we want yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe you're
Doc
in a
is just
similar
not
situation.
drawing this red seal.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really gotten great ones.
Well, Doc has a pretty great one. It's just more of finding the card to put it on. And I do think Doc is doing the right thing of waiting to find it to
Maybe
use
I'm
the
being
justice.
slightly greedy. Maybe the thing that I'm searching for is too specific.
No, Doc. Well, I don't think Doc is, personally. There you go. There it is. Ladies and... Can someone play the ladies and gentlemen? We got them.
Hard of seeing that.
I think that's all I got. Yep.
Ooh, a strength card and a temperance.
Got a couple ideas.
Interesting
I
idea,
guess
Pilot.
if that's where we're at, is
Ladies
that
and
going to be
gentlemen,
enough? That's what the question is.
got 'em.
Or do we need more sauce than that?
Fair enough, Hornet.
Oh.
I guess we'll do it like that.
I agree from this play with Doc. They're going to lose, but the red
Okay,
seal
alright.
glass is... Oh, never
Still
mind.
kind of close.
I thought they had the same full house level, but I guess Doc was ahead.
All right, see you
I
in the
made
next
it
one.
just barely that time. Good luck.
Of course, the Lusty Joker also helping a bit there. I don't think it was just a Heart Joker difference. It must have been levels as well to clear it by that amount. Level 4 versus 3. Okay, that with the Heart Joker, I guess makes sense. I'm surprised that a 2x trigger less, but would be 7,000 more. But Doc did actually get a pretty good first hand with the flush with the queen. So actually they were pretty aligned there with the actual scoring of the big hand. Never mind. Doc could use the strength here on like a 7 and a queen if they find a queen. I imagine maybe that is what they're looking for. This way you get more 8s, you get more kings, and that's exactly oh my god, what Doc's gonna do. I'm dying. Paradolia, interesting play from Skoottie. There's a Hanged Man. You know, just another day where 8-Ball is feeding us tarot cards. Do you think my lead in the league partly has to do with me commentating? I definitely can't hurt. It definitely cannot hurt because when you watch multiplayer over and over again, you see little mistakes, little lines that you forget to do while you're playing. It's like, I think a lot of competitors know exactly the right moves to make, but when you're in the game, people mess up, people make mistakes, and I think watching a lot will remind me while I'm playing, because it's like I've seen this action before, I've seen this line before, like, oh yeah, don't forget to move that, don't forget to sell that tarot, don't forget to Emperor. And I still make mistakes, but I think I make less of them from watching. Level 5 versus level 3. Thank you, CJ, that makes sense. Now, then I also have to play C-Dubs, which I think sets me back like 6 years. Just kidding. We got 4 seltzers left on Skoottie. I think it's gonna be tough. I mean, Skootie's still no glass card. no glass card, let alone a red seal glass. So Doc way ahead, but I don't believe Doc will play it until we get a death. Ooh, the classic purple seal showing up right after right after you finish your discards. And that was mainly because Doc was trying to preserve Seltzer. Wow, not a single 8 coming out in half your deck when you got 9 8s is a little incredible. But Doc getting a bit unlucky with the draws. Still looking solid. I think, Doc, you're going to build more in the full house? And why not? You're at level 7. Our full house is now better than a level 1 flush house for DrSpectred, which is rather nice, especially when your red seal is not on the suit that you're really building into. This Jack is, I think, a pickup for Doc because you can play it in this PvP, and the holographic really gives you a good boost since you're not going to want to play the red seal glass. It also gives you money. And I can't tell if Doc took it. I couldn't tell if he clicked the accept or skip button. But let's jump into the PvP. I'll refresh Skootie's stream just to make sure it says update as
I'm feeling
possible.
a little bit better this time around.
Okay.
He did not take it.
How are you cooking?
I feel the same way. Like you said, a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is
Skoottie gonna get their draw?
Like I think I still...
They so close to getting it.
One more? Okay. Yeah. That's for sure where I want to be.
I'm curious if Doc will waste Seltzer value on the 8 for 8 ball.
Okay, that takes some heat off.
But this is going to be very big.
If you've got more than that, it puts me in a tough spot. Ooh. All right, back to the drawing board, I guess.
I will say I did lose something.
Okay.
Okay.
You used more hands than you were planning on, maybe?
Okay, so I was going to see if Doc
something's not in my possession.
Thought maybe that was he was talking about glass or if he was talking about Seltzer.
I think I tried this way. That was greedy. I shouldn't have done that.
Nah, why not? More. If you find a death, it's huge. I think it's worth it.
It's getting worse. I just need...
Does Doc... Oh, is he going to play the red seal? I feel like...
I just need to draw one of those. You know what I'm saying?
If you play the red seal glass, you could lose.
Okay. Is that... Yeah, that's gotta be the one. All right. This was expensive.
I don't know if I... All right, let's see if the glass survives. If this glass breaks, Skoottie could win the game because we don't have access to more red seals, and it survived.
All right,
a little bit higher than I was.
Of course, there's only a 1 in 4 chance of the glass breaking.
I had to bust out the big guns in order to survive.
That's fair.
All right, good luck.
We said good luck at the same time. Another hung man for Doc. Really doing a great job with the deck manipulation again. Of course, the 8-ball helping out with such endeavors. Do we bother with clearance sale in PvP? What? Are you talking about multiplayer? Clearance sale is really good. It's better on green deck because you're making everything cheaper and you're not wasting, like, you're not pushing in the interest because there is no interest. So spending the $10 on it really doesn't matter. Like, you make the money back on green deck and you're not really giving up almost anything. On a normal deck, you buy that, you're probably spending $13 because you're going to lose like a $2 or $3 of interest over time. But on green deck, it truly is $10 only and everything is cheaper. So yes. And then liquidation even further. Just think of 8-ball temperance, that's why you hold an egg. Wow. There you go. What series count? Overlay cut off. Doc Skoottie 0-0. First game. You know, I need new glasses. I'm sorry, C-dubs. Look, I can't spell. But did you just use the wrong new? Alright, going back to the game. I don't know. You know, taking a look at Skoottie's side a little bit, I understand the Pareidolia. But the thing is, we already have a red seal on a face card. That Pareidolia is better used for econ generation, like a scary or a faceless, or oh my god, the Judgment was a Baron, spooky, or a business card. I don't really love the use here of trying to pair it with photograph because we're playing the 10s with faces anyway. So the kings are triggering it regardless. To be fair, we have something else to sell out of in a riffraff. So I'll be curious to see where Skoottie goes. We did get another red seal on a queen. Andy is a take here. Yeah, I don't hate it. I like the Magician on the 8. There is a small chance at one-shots. Well, now with the straight, there's a high chance at one-shots. Yeah, that's not... I mean, maybe that's ideal for Doc. Maybe Doc values money more than Taro's right now. And that's why we hold on to the egg. Doc looking to glass another red seal. Skoottie was able to use to make a purple seal instead, which is good. Skoottie again behind on the Taro generation, but trying to make up some ground there. Marry Andy. I feel like it doesn't really work for Doc's current setup since they did pull that Baron out of their boot. Please don't die, Zeno. Well, why not? Doc did glass a red seal queen. Oh, look at that. Their streams are perfectly synced.
Welcome back.
I don't think I got much closer to what you had last time around.
Well, you know, I gotta say that's good news.
Uh-huh.
I got no complaints over here.
That's messed up. No, I'm just kidding.
I have trouble letting go.
That's fair.
I'm quite attached to these boys that I got.
They're the goats. I don't have a sore throat.
Let's see. You were there
I like the
last
random
time?
glass king here. This is going to force Skoottie to really show their hand.
Do I do one of those? Okay. At the very least, now I don't have to. I can wait for you.
That's fair.
Your move, Yugi.
All right, let's see what I can
Kaiba
do.
his ass. I feel like that needs to be. Can we make that a sound for me? He Kaiba his ass.
Okay.
So we
That's
get
a
a little
real. That's the real deal.
Also, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I've triggered probably like 30 luckies this game. Haven't gotten $20 once.
I'm not so lucky as you. I don't have as many lucky cards. I think you put me. I might gotta do this.
This a weeb thing? How dare you, Lee?
I'm gonna risk it.
Oh,
Big
he's
money,
risking
no
it.
whammies.
Well, he has. We have another red seal now, so we don't really care about
Ooh.
risking it.
Do you
That's
have another?
not
Do you have another
good.
shot?
Flush
I don't
house stays winning.
know if we can do another one of those. I really thought. That's an option. I don't know. It's not a very good option. Maybe I shouldn't even entertain the idea.
No, that gets 500k, right?
I guess I'll do it this way. All right. That's the move then. It's got to be like this.
There we go.
You
More
got me.
8-ball value chat.
All right, 2-2.
Yeah, nice. Good luck, man.
See you in the next one.
Well, I have to say the glass is strong despite the lucky cards being bad. We are tied 2-2. By the way, if anyone from Major League Balatro, or ranked multiplayer servers watching, if I'm ever commentating your game and you want the commentator to root for you, just pick up 8-ball. The whole game, I will be glazing the donut, as the kids say, because I want 8-ball to always succeed. But yeah, I think Skoottie just the flush house there, making a big difference. I mean, with the same jokers available. Also being for good luck. I like this play from Doc. I think Doc realizes they were just like a couple of multiples of 2 short. So if we play multiple glasses with that red seal, we probably get there. And that is a current difference in the game. Little magician from the 8-ball continues to help build into those very lucky cards. Those lucky cards can then turn into money. Or nothing. They could turn into nothing as well. Get a little judgment. Last time that judgment was a Baron, so maybe you can pull a mime out of this one. Looking at Skoottie's screen, we're still shopping. Haven't really found anything to go with the smiley photo Chad combo. I have to add the smiley face also helped with the flush house last time around to put them over the edge. Mary Andy coming back, saying hello, hello. Are you sure you don't want to use me? We're playing. Skoottie's. Okay, Skootie's played a lot of lucky cards to not get a money proc. And I do believe Skootie's actually ahead on the lucky cards. I mean, Doc is catching up. But Doc's not going to get a money proc for a really long time. This is a frustrating game for the lucky card believers, i.e. me. He got one last round. Oh, yes, that is how he got the $20, though. Meanwhile, Doc and the 8-ball stay winning. Another 20. Okay. Okay, we're starting to see him flow in. That's 2 in like 10. We do have full Emperor, so we get an Emperor. We could also full for what would be a second Emperor, or we can make 2 gold cards, or we can just hold on the full for a death, which I really like. To put on a red seal, most likely. We do have a golden ticket for Doc and a chat. Now, every single gold seal becomes 12, or golden card becomes $12. I could see Doc possibly sell the 8 for the ticket. Okay. We're on the same exact wavelength, apparently. Literally the only problem for Doc now is, like, there's too many things, maybe, that bring value between 8s and gold cards. In an ideal world, Doc can find a devil or 2 and make the 8s gold. And then we're off and running. But there is only 2 lives remaining for each of our competitors. That Death Fool combination is going to make 3 Red Steel Kings. And unless we see some horrid draws from DrSpectred, they should have this round wrapped up.
Hello.
How we feeling?
I'm the problem. It's me.
Taylor?
I'm still preying on my luckies.
I come bearing gifts. Oh, I
No
got the 20
8-ball
bucks.
value.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Doc, unable to find the Red Seal Glass Kings thus far.
Is that stuff seeded, right? Isn't it? Or no?
Yeah. So, if it happens for one of us, it'll happen eventually for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Doc's about like 15 to 20 scores behind Skoottie.
Okay. I think I'm doing it that way.
Doc's gonna find it, right? Eventually? Oh my gosh.
Alright. I'm not proud of this, but I do need to not die.
I do think this is
You're
a
about
solid
to
play
show
from Doc,
an
especially with
absolute
good
massive
full
number, aren't
houses.
I gotta do it. I gotta.
That's fair.
Or else that's RIP for me, so
Mm-hmm.
that's on its way.
This is going to cause, I think, Skoottie to not even play a glass.
All right.
Seeing how
That's
big.
fine.
Two breaks on that one.
All right. Well, I'll just prioritize money then.
What is the opposite chat? We now need a word for the
Those
opposite of
lucky
legume.
cards will hit eventually, I promise.
They'll hit eventually. I got a nice gold seal. I'm giving me a little bit of income.
Do you, out of curiosity, did you take the 8-ball?
I did not. I think that set us apart probably a good bit.
Yeah, I still have it. I can't say goodbye. It's too painful.
That's fair.
All right, see you in a bit.
It's still legume. Nah, he's telling him straight up. There's no mind games from there. Gum legging? Maybe we just call it teaching. Doc was a professor. Still is a doctor. Just call it teaching. No! Okay, chat, you're gonna. I actually think that is the wrong move from Doc. I think you want to continue getting deaths and I don't think the money from that gift card is going to be very valuable, especially since you just cut your temperance generation substantially by not having the 8-ball. I do think the golden ticket is too valuable to let up, but I just don't take the gift card there. We do have the Tarot Merchant, which does help a bit. I think to add some value to this more money-oriented play, but I still don't agree with it. And realistically, how long can you hold on to this gift card? Yep, Doc's balls finally dropped. Holy. What are you, huh? Why is chat asking, huh? Skoottie only winning that by 4,000. I had to hold my breath for a second because I thought we were about to get a Skoottie L. Soul. It's Drib. Oh my god, and it's idle. Incredible. I mean, I don't think it really, funny enough, changes nothing about this game. Like, Doc is still ahead. Well, you know what it does change? I stand corrected. Doc has way more Red Seal Queens and Kings. In Skoottie has 10 Red Seals. So this, I think the game is over. I mean, the idol could be a difference if the idol hits for Skoottie and not Doctor. But that's brutal. I would have lost this game because I would have built in the Jacks. You know, classic Zano, always building in the Jacks. Or, I mean, I at least would have needed a couple strengths here. But yeah, now, I mean, Skoottie in big trouble here. He's going to have to figure out a way to get... I mean, we got to strength those 10s 2 times over and get them 2 queens. Well, no one's going to die to blinds now. I mean, Skoottie doesn't have many kings and queens left. So they actually could. Is this a random seed or are they scouted? They're all random seeds. You can go into any farm in America, pick up a seed off of the ground, and that's just as likely to be the Balatro seed that we choose as any other. We don't choose it either. It's completely random. Oh no, and now Skoottie has to play, and I think one glass breaks here. Ah! Eight of Hearts for the idol. Was Skoottie forgetting they have Pareidolia? No, Skoottie doesn't forget they don't have Pareidolia. Oh, no breaks yet. Okay, we're behind in our glass usage. Well, we are going to be going on a shopping spree if we are Skoottie. There's a strength! No! I guess we're 2 away. You would have needed them. And we only have 1 life remaining. But I think I strength. I do think I strength there. I guess death maybe is a better bet. And we do have a death there for Mr. DrSpectred. And we do get the death. So you know what? it paid off for Skoottie. Albeit, I do believe Docs is going to have a full Red Seal, full Red Seal Triboulet hand. We got 5 of diamonds on the idol for Skoottie.
I found some very interesting things.
I might have a similar recipe. If I were guessing.
Mm-hmm.
You're my idol. No, Skoottie,
Okay.
use the death so that purple seal could have been another death.
There exists a draw. There exists a sequence I would be pretty happy with.
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm on lethal. I gotta send everything I got.
You are indeed. Doc doing the same thing, not using the death. I mean, maybe that's better because you really want to draw the cards,
Oh,
and
I
if you
might
use a
not get
death,
it.
you can't full discard or play. But
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't.
oh no!
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, that's
Skoottie
interesting.
didn't find the last one of 2 kings. That's brutal for Skoottie. I mean,
If I do that, then it pressures you to play.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
And
one
Doc
off from
didn't
a
get
flush
their
5. I
draw.
only have a
Oh,
4
wait,
of a
they have a
kind
discard.
right now.
never mind.
Ooh.
Yeah. So hopefully it's, unless you didn't find what I found, then I think you got me. But I'll send
I
it.
did open the Arcana pack, if that's what you're referring to.
Yep.
The idol didn't line up though.
Yeah, my idol did not hit either. Yep.
That 8-ball didn't do squat.
Oh yeah, okay.
That death I just found a death. That was like the
GG.
first one I found all game.
yeah. That was rough.
So what hand did you just play there, or did your queens break there?
The queens broke. So,
Okay.
well, no, that was a flush house. So,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, 2 of the kings and then 3 of the queens.
Yeah, I don't think I get you. I had one more glass king, and my
Oh, yeah.
flush 5 was
All
like,
thanks to 8-ball.
I don't know. I don't know if it's close or not. It's probably, actually, it might get me there if I find it.
Mine was like a level 1 flush house. So if your
Yeah,
flush
mine was
5
like level 5.
you might get it with.
Yeah, and then it's an
even with
extra
one level.
glass,
Yeah.
and that's an extra 2x off the. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
close.
Level 5.
Yeah, I took the certificate. Did you take the certificate?
I didn't because we already had a red seal king.
Yeah, it gave me 2 red seal wild 10s. Or it gave me
Red seal wild
it gave me a
okay.
red seal wild 10 and then a red seal club 10. So then I was like, I'll just go flush house with clubs.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was close.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'll do gold stake.
Okay.
Understandable.
If you want gold stake, then let's hit him with the painted deck. How about that?
That sounds good to me.
I do like the painted deck idea for gold stake.
I'm
Starting
ready.
to come around to picking that if I were to
Alright.
play.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, another prediction is up. Painted deck ensures some decent draws, even though you do get less real estate to work with. I also like Bean's choice of red deck. I love yellow deck just to make sure that we're not dying early, but maybe that's less important. Doc teaching chat really quickly. So Doc up 1-0 in this game. Skoottie taking us to gold sake. Doc saying, all right, then I'm going to make you Bob Ross. And we are playing the beautiful painted deck. And Doc's not going to get out of here in one shot. They're going to have to play another hand. It can be literally any high card. But it is going to be a second hand. That is $1 less. Skoottie maximizing this to-do list value. This could be a difference if Doc decides to square up, which I do believe would be a mistake in PvP multiplayer, but it is going to take the to-do list as well and make some money. Two-pair is a very common hand to get on painted deck. It's really hard not to get one, so it also makes painted deck makes to-do list actually a little bit better, as you often are going to have the hand that it's requiring. Interesting. Skoottie unable to find a flush, or just decided to not look for it. So sells the to-do list because it was rental. I don't know if I love that play. Even one flush gives you plus $1, basically. Does that two-pair win for Doc? We are 108 behind. Oh, we get a full house anyway. This two-pair does win, so Doc's actually going to get an extra $4 out of the to-do list. Actually, you got an extra $8 out of to-do list that Skoottie didn't. So, Doc putting themselves in a very good position, economically speaking. Skoottie going to grab Wrathful Joker just to have some... what is with the sixes in multiplayer? I swear there's something about multiplayer seeds that give sealed sixes. We have a blue polychrome, a red seal, and a purple. Skoottie's going to opt with the blue polychrome. It's hard to know which one's best there. I honestly maybe go purple or red. The polychrome not as valuable in vanilla with the glass. Skoottie going to unlock 5 of a kind with the 6s. Going to grab a Planet X level with that blue seal. I don't hate it. We're building into the 6s. It is, according to apparently people online, we are right around the corner from the Rapture, so I guess it's a great time to be pulling out your 666. Also, shout out 36 Mafia. Shout out Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. A death card here for Skoottie. I do like the Riff Raff play. The rental rebate I'm not excited about. But Doc, really seeing the value in this to-do list. This to-do list just offering so much because it's painted deck. And was able to get up to $30 before finally selling out of said Joker. Skoottie already going for 6s. Me, when I was my wife looking for a boyfriend and found me, already going for 6s. I don't know, it worked in my head. We do have a Hermit and a Death. A tough choice here for Doc. Nothing really worth deathing. So I think we're going to use... I tried the self-burn. Gamba, we already did. Ty, you're behind. And Doc's going to have a metric ton of money. This smeared also will allow Doc to build a flush house or get close to building a flush house. I did get there, okay. Who am I, chat? Who am I, chat? Money. Thank you. Doc opting to go with the same play, going for the blue seal polychrome. I think this play makes a little bit more sense, reminding myself that we are on gold stake where the blue seal can be extraordinarily valuable. Just gain the base level up to survive blinds. Oh, is Doc's just going to play flushes. I thought Doc was going to try and level up flush house here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Both players grabbing that blank voucher. There's nothing on it. It is completely blank. We do have a reserve parking and a erosion there that no one's going to be taking. Doc skipping that mega standard pack. Sees a riffraff, sees death. Both of these players looking to have very similar setups going into the PvP. No predict. Did it not go through? It did go through. Oh, chat, you're driving me crazy. Ty and Spooky, you know what? Ty, Spooky, one of you choose Doc, one of you choose Doc, and whoever loses gets timed out for a minute. There you go. You can have your own little prediction between you two.
I'm not liking this 4 Joker situation.
You're not liking this painted deck?
Doc did keep the smear Joker, and that is going to give him a leg up in this PvP.
Oh, you forgot.
Oh, then I realized instantly.
Spooky choosing Skoottie.
Oh, sure.
So, Ty, you are...
You found out.
VIP the winner for 1 minute. There you go. Ty, you're on Doc's side. I mean, I don't hate Doc's idea of just spamming flushes, but I do believe one flush house was going to be pretty close. One leveled up flush house would be very close to this 7,000 already.
What is he doing over there?
I'm not giving you time to make money.
No.
Very smart. Very smart.
That's my strat.
All right, fine. You get a few extra bucks too from losing a life. All right, see you in a bit.
See you in the next one.
Skoottie gonna sell out of both the egg and the reserve parking. Really interesting. Maybe lucky a couple of cards. Meanwhile, Doc is going to continue to build into those spades and the flushes. Doc gonna open the jumbo standard pack. I mean, this is a large standard pack. It's very filled. We do find a gold 10, which on painted deck is pretty valuable. Not a bad thing to throw in there when you're drawing 11 or 10 cards every single round. We find our blue seal, and we will be able to death said blue seal if we so choose to. Doctor won game 1. Doc is up 1-0 in this head-to-head battle. Our abstract joker on both sides of the screen here are going to perish after this. Skoottie continues to level up 5 of a kind, and that's the thing. This could be the difference in the game, is the fact that Doc is going for the spammy flushes, but Skoottie feels pretty confident on painted deck and the amount of 5 of a kinds they've built into to have that bigger hand. And this is going to make things very interesting. Skoottie passes up on the Eternal Rental Bloodstone. Doc has not built in the hearts, but they have leveled up flushes, making Bloodstone a bit more viable. Will Doc choose to do it, or is it already too long gone? And Skoottie gets a photo from Riffraff. The Riffraff Gambit pays off for Skoottie. Huge plays there. The only issue is Skoottie is built into 6s, and it's not really going to get it's not going to be able to really fully utilize the value of photo without a bit more deck manipulation. Skoottie did find the 5 of a kind there, though. Will survive. And meanwhile, we do have the Bloodstone grab on Doc's side. I think this makes a lot of sense with the amount of levels we do have now in flushes. But we are committed to this Bloodstone for the rest of the game. And if we do want to use something like an oops with it, it can break glass, and it takes up one of our valuable 4 Joker spots. Really interesting. Both these players kind of in the midst of something good, but neither of them completely there. Skoottie needing to create many more face cards, and then Doc needing to create more heart cards. As that the Smear Joker is going to be going away rather soon. But we are able to Hermit here, which is pretty massive. Skoottie sold the photo! Skoottie didn't believe they had time to deck manipulate in the 5 of a kind and one in the face cards. And there goes the diversion advantage for Skoottie. Meanwhile, Card Sharp might be exactly what the doctor ordered, and I mean that literally, as they are playing the spam flush build. Of course, it is Eternal Rental. 2 rentals is really tough to deal with. It's only a multiple of 3, and we can't sell out if we do get something better. Wow. See what Skoottie gets from Riffraff. Nothing remotely useful. Definitely nothing like a photo.
Too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun.
Too close to the sun. I don't know what I'm doing.
Referencing the Bloodstone.
Gambling?
A bit.
Doc
yeah.
trying to legume.
But it's worth it.
Skoottie is not even, I think, trying to legume. And yet Doc has been legumed.
Mm.
Let's see.
Curiously, Skoottie kind of wilded those 6s, which will kind of ruin the 5 of a kind.
Don't worry, I'll bring
levels.
it back for the next one.
All right. See you in a bit.
Very interesting Joker selection in the shop window. An Eternal Golden Ticket. Feel like that's a must take on Gold Stake on every deck, but maybe not painted, where you only have 4 slots. Skoottie's just gonna hope that the polychrome of it all maybe is enough. And Doc doesn't draw their polychrome 6. Interesting. Maybe a little bit of a deck difference in terms of the amount of cards they each have. I see 53 for Skoottie. I think it's 54 for Doc. Doc is gonna glass a king though. Give them some more X-Molt on those heart cards. You know, while I don't love selling the photo, I have to say the deck is looking very nice for Skoottie. Consistently being able to play these 5 of a kinds. We are now going to be up to like level 7 5 of a kind, and we do have polychromes to boot. If we can glass a few of those 6s on Skoottie's side, they do have a very good chance of winning this for Spooky and getting that, you know, all coveted minute of VIP on Zano TV's channel. But a third glass has hit the Balatro gameplay here for Doc. It'll be curious to see if Doc is forced to maybe even use these, simply due to not having enough hearts. Passing on loyalty card is kind of crazy. I concur, CJ. I definitely think loyalty card, unless there was some tags there I missed, is a must grab in this situation, especially on Skootie's side where we're playing into the 1 big 5 of a kind, but also on Doc's side. I didn't see if there's any crunch. There was a crunch. We do have Midas Mask. That will help with the economic generation for Doc, and Doc does have some time to kind of mess around, if you will, in that they have 4 lives remaining. Yeah, the only problem for Skoottie now is not accidentally playing a flush 5. And we do have a Dusk, which of course is going to benefit Doc, but you know, Skoottie, if they are able to get a full hand of polychromes, that's just a better version of Bloodstone. And I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm surprised. Or maybe... Anyway. Oh my god, is Skoottie gonna go madness? Is he gone crazy? There's not much time left in this game for Skoottie. So will it get high enough to even matter? Especially heading into the PvP. I like this play a lot more if we are in the small blind of this ante, but we are about to head into PvP, so there's not like we're not even gonna get it till next PvP, and it's only gonna be multiple of 2 in that PvP. We do have the perishable loyalty card, and Skoottie gonna decide against it. Gonna grab the $1 certificate. Gonna grab something out of there and probably sell out. I will say the Doc's economic game has been decently strong, but both of these players hovering around 170 spent. This 5 foil is a good card for Doc, but is going to pass up on it. We do get a Dusk. And until dawn, that is going to be a very good card for Mr. DrSpectred. Is Doc going to take the burglar to get max Midas Mask value here and then sell both? I do love that play. And I think that might be what's in store for us. We'll see. Doc going to level up the full house? No, not taking the burglar.
Welcome back.
He got a purple seal 6.
Well, you know you got 4 slots.
That's crazy.
Yeah, painted only gives you 1 Joker slot, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that how it works?
What a play.
I'm pretty sure that's what it says in the
Certificate
manual.
coming in clutch. Skoottie trying to find the other polychromes. No luck thus far. What? Skoottie
Well, that's
bottom
interesting.
decks all 4 polychromes. How is that
gonna
even
risk it all in the next
possible? 19 cards in the deck. I'm pretty sure a
You
quarter
messed
of
up my blue
them
seal, man. That's not cool.
were 6.
See you in the next one.
See you in a bit.
That is really unfortunate for Skoottie. Wow. And Doc, you know, honestly, didn't have a ton there either. Barely able to get the flush at the end. Well, I think Skoottie is definitely going to hang a couple cards, make sure they can get their draws in the future. I mean, that's the first time all game Skoottie did not get their draw. They can Magician these 2 Polychrome 6s. Hopefully create some economic value, some extra mult. And we are going to grab Faceless on Skoottie's side. Trying to generate some money, and they absolutely will be able to. Faceless on painted deck definitely feels nicer than it is on most decks. And Skoottie, after not drawing that Polychrome 6, is going to go ahead and head out and go find local Thunk themselves and give them a piece of their mind. Skoottie already back very fast, actually, known as the Flash. Will be participating in Ludwig's Quick 52, I think is the name of it, or something like that, alongside DrSpectred this weekend. Make sure to check out that competition. Beautiful segue, right, chat? Fast 52. Thank you, Shaker. Thank you, everybody. Skoottie gonna continue to level up 5 of a kind, or does I think Skoottie wants the chance of the money more than they want the level, and they get the money. The money comes through for both of these players. This game is so interesting because it's so close. Yet it's different routes. It's the flushes for Doc with Bloodstone. It's just the polychromes for Skoottie. Say a Loki game that Ludwig might? I absolutely not. Does not know it exists. Although maybe Doc can convince Ludwig to play a Major League Balatro season 3. I'm just saying. If you're out there, Doc, you know, you're out there, Skoottie. You're out there in Andre. I mean, you could corner him and force him to play. We do find another Magician and a Death. I mean, Skootie's going to run into the issue now. They're going to actually have to make a couple of the 6s a different suit, because they're going to have 5 polychrome 6 of spades, and that will be a flush 5. That's actually an issue. +2 shaker. Skoottie plays that instead of using the Faceless. Ah! Oh no! I think Skoottie was more focused on getting the purple seal value. And do we start leveling up flush 5 now, or do we continue with the 5 of a kind? I think this is a smart move. Oh. No. Oh. He can take. I mean, Skoottie can. It just hurts if we found idle, but it is gold stake. The chances of finding idle are pretty low. So the only way this really hurts Skoottie is if we find ancient or idle, to be honest, because either one of those jokers you're gonna want the same. You want flush 5s. Another death for Doc. We now also have the extra discard for both, for both these players. Hopefully no bottom decking here. Another riffraff. Skoottie could buy Hallucination here to try and just get a tarot card. Fails, unfortunate. And Skoottie gonna go in the PvP. You know, there could be a Chad here. Could be a Chad would be a massive get for Skoottie.
Welcome back.
Not maybe what you wanted.
I still only have one Joker. I'm
But there
feeling
was so
good. No,
many
I'm
to
feeling
choose
better. I'm
from.
feeling better. I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're still good.
I can do about the same as last time.
Okay. I don't remember
I
what
think-
you had at the end.
What is he doing? He's playing 5 of a kind, 6s, and oh no, Skoottie's not drawing a different suit. It is a multiple of 5 if we don't get another suit 6.
Okay,
We did.
let's see.
Huge.
You know, this hand size is
Huge
kinda
grab
nice.
for
It is
Skoottie.
kind of nice.
I do believe
All right, I'm
Skoottie
about
should
to
go flush 5
play
eventually, but right now we don't have a choice.
Everything I can.
Okay, I didn't get the draw I was hoping for.
And no glass cards for Doc. I do think Skootie's going to take this
Okay,
one relatively
I
easily.
don't know if we can do that yet. We'll see.
One thing to note here is the money difference. Skoottie has spent more, but Doc now has that golden ticket.
All right, we got
with
ourselves a
the-
game.
All right.
with the dust
All
I'm
right.
still alive.
and
See you in a
$35 in the
bit.
bank. We do indeed have ourselves a Balatro match going on right now. If I'm Skoottie and I'm deciding on that 5 of kind, I definitely death that club 6, as we do need more different suits of that 6. Doc doing the smart play here, getting that crystal ball to get the extra consumable slot. Yeah, Skoottie definitely does have a large amount of upside in this game. The only issue for Skoottie is if we find a hack or a sock. It really only benefits Doc as they can play high hearts or low hearts, but Skoottie forced to play these 6s. You know, it's just like a YouTube dating coach seminar. You got to play the 6s. That was a bad one. -2. I'm trying to figure. We'll get there. We'll find one. No refunds. Do people remember when that stuff was actually happening in like the mid 2010s? Like, it feels like a fever dream. Then again, right now in the world feels like a fever dream. All right, anyway, back to the Balatro. Turtle Bean! The hand size limit does not exist. We are Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls, winning my mathalon for our team right now. The hand size is humongous. I don't know how much this actually benefits Skoottie outside of getting their draws. They don't really have any chariots. But it, of course, does benefit getting those draws, continuing to level up the 5 of kind. And we do now have a glass polychrome 6. The issue for Doc really here is it's not a heart. And we're so dedicated to the flush game, I feel like, for Doc. I don't know. It's curious. Yeah, no, despite all that hand size, couldn't find the purple seal is a little bit brutal on Mr. Skoottie's side of things. Skoottie definitely ahead, I think, in the lucky cards played, so if we see any $20 hits, it would come on that side. Do get a free reroll here. It's nothing to really help the Skoot. And Doc now has finally caught up to Skoottie in terms of spending and has $30 in the bank thanks to that golden ticket. Willy Wonka jumping for joy in his glass elevator. And there is a Chad. I do believe Doc will also run into said Chad, but this is beneficial. It's another 2 re-triggers on our Polychrome cards. Oh yeah, Doc just entered the big blind. Doc will absolutely find that Chad. And this actually could be the game in Doc's favor due to the fact that they have any kind of glass. And this is a perfect time to say there's a clear right answer on the best Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. And if yeah. I see Yamashita is on my wife's side. I don't like that. Wait, there's multiple people who actually think Tim Burns' version is actually better. Doc trying to find all the luckies they can, all the luckies that they can muster. Also gold cards. The Purple Seal also bottom decked for Doc there. I liked Tim Burns' version better. I don't like that. I just think Gene Wilder's performance is very much like DrSpectred in Balatro. Like, that is one of the best acting performances I feel like of all time for me. Like, it's one of my favorite. That question is just Gen Z baiting. That is true, Shaker. And the Chad about to show up for DrSpectred. I was holding my breath that it could have been a riffraff that re-rolled into a Chad, but it is indeed Chadathy, which is going to continue to further the economic gain for Doc. The issue is they only have 1 spot left in those Joker spots, so the economic gain is not going to be as massive of a deal. Gene Wilder is the DrSpectred of Willy Wonka's. Yes, Rosen, that is my take. Yeah, Doc would 100% pretend to fall down and do a flip. Like, he basically does that in Balatro. Again, the key here, the glass very much favors Doc.
Not a whole lot.
Because of the chat. If Skoottie can glass even one of those polychromes,
I've seen one glass
we're in a good spot.
Come by, and I passed on it. So I haven't been able to find a ton of, or glass taros at least.
Yeah. Not a ton of them. Not a ton of them.
No justice in this seat. Of course, Doc not guaranteed to see the draw without that bean anymore.
I've also kind of put myself in a predicament to where my 5 of a kind is much better than my flush 5. And it's kind of hard to find the 5 of a kind and not the flush 5.
Yeah. They're all the same suit.
That's why I'm
140
saying
to 150 to 450.
the glass.
Close one.
Well, can Doc use the glass? Are we gonna play like a full house?
My best.
All right.
Nah, this definitely is gonna favor Skoottie still.
We'll see.
I think. Well, it depends on the Bloodstone hits.
I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You've either got way too much or you're really close.
It's gonna be close.
Bloodstone going crazy for Doc.
Oh,
Bloodstone wins it.
Yeah,
it clutched up.
I had like, I don't know, 16 spades, and then I'm like, Bloodstone, sure, why not?
Mhm.
It only takes 5 hearts to make a flush,
Crazy
right?
high roll.
That's true. Yeah, I was able to get a ton of the 6s, but
That hit like
I
8
needed-
times out
yeah, I
of
saw the
a possible
Bloodstone, and I was
12.
like, yeah, probably can't swap it.
Yeah, 8 out of 12.
You weren't kidding. You really do have a ton of 6s over
Yeah,
there.
I was able to have a lot.
Okay, so we both opened the standard pack. There's like red seal, there's polychrome, and then there was like purple seal 6. There were 3
Mhm.
6s, and we both took the same one.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
I was able to get
Doc
my...
had a 12,
My 5 of kind was like level 18
a
or something.
17% chance of hitting that high roll. Granted, they only need 7, which is at
yeah. I had like a level 18 or 20 flush,
30% chance.
but it's the flush, so it's like
Yeah.
way weaker. On the final hand here, I got really lucky with the Bloodstone activation. You got way more 6s than me, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that Bloodstone did it. All right,
Stone went crazy.
time for the last one. Your pick.
My pick. All right, I'm gonna
Wait,
go. Since you seem to appreciate it, let's go gold stake again. How about that?
Oh,
All right.
switching it
Let's
up.
do Ghost just for something fun.
Yeah, something fresh to round out the
Mm-hmm.
match.
2-0 ahead.
These have been good
for Doc.
games.
Yeah, for sure.
They've been somewhat close, I feel like. I know you were on 3 lives there, but
Yeah. I mean, looking at the way your deck was trending, I feel like if I didn't take it there, then I would have lost thereafter.
yeah, I just like I kept Riff Raff for so long trying to get good jokers, so I was only sitting on that Dusk for forever basically.
Yeah, I didn't do the riffraff because I felt like I didn't have enough room to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, good
All right.
luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. I do think both of these players will indeed decide to keep the hex for a joker instead of selling it. Which, chat, fun fact, if you do sell your hex for interest, it's a great way to show you don't know what you are doing on higher stakes multiplayer Balatro. Sorry, that was a little aggressive, but all right, let's do the Gamba again for our fellow players. A mime as Skoottie going. Oh, wow, Skoottie went for the skip, gets the mime, gets the polychrome. I'm curious to see if this can win them the game, as DrSpectred did win last time. Luckily, it was only Eternal and not Perishable. All right, prediction done. I feel attacked. We also got hallucination on Skootie's side, and that glass that we wanted so bad. Eternal rental photograph. Huh. Skootie's gonna pass on that with already a rental hallucination that is giving them their base mult. And you know, I'll be honest, I don't hate that play. They got a death. They have a death glass now. The only issue, Zeno VIP. Oh yeah. Thank you. I will VIP tie. The only issue is for Skoottie, they really want chariots with that mime. Although the mime can be beneficial in other ways. The mime can create loads of money. It is taking up a joker spot. But we're on gold stake. I don't love the play of skipping, but I do think this mime is pretty valuable in a multitude of different ways. Congratulations, Ty. You can go ahead and refresh the page to see. We have 8 ball for Doc, and this is massive. You know, Skoottie had the advantage with the mime, but now we have the almighty, the GOAT themselves, the 8 ball. And if we can get any kind of re-triggering on Doc's side, this 8 ball gonna go crazy. And there we go. Skoottie missing a justice they would have otherwise seen because they have not yet used their justice. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong. That's the same justice that Skoottie saw. Skoottie gonna go ahead and glass and death the blue seal. I don't hate that. Although, one blue is all you're gonna need with mime. We do have a temperance here for Mr. Skoot. Meanwhile, Doc is going to go ahead and glass a queen. Going to one-shot the blind here. 3 of a kind, likes compromise with... Oh, there's another... there's an eternal hallucination now. No rental fee for Doc here. And, you know, the rental fee has been pretty brutal for Mr. Skoottie. Would I say that Skootie's behind the 8 ball? No, he doesn't have any 8 ball. Skoottie is void of the 8 ball is really what I would say. But yeah, +2. That was a good one. Doc survives here. That was closer than maybe you would have liked it if you were Mr. Spectred. Yeah, very much bottom decked. But, I mean, there's a lot of cards to sift through. We do get a sun here for DrSpectred, a youngling. And we get a death, and we get the blue seal. I could see Doc potentially with this sun and death. We could easily build a flush house, which triggers that droll joker, and probably would guarantee the victory
we have
here.
Some very different builds right now.
Could be.
Did you take the first skip?
I did not skip. That's the first difference.
Yep.
All right. I got some stuff I'm proud of. I got some stuff I'm less proud of. How about that?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, Doc just gonna turn 3 random cards into hearts. I think Doc not deciding against the flush house. Maybe too hard to draw for Doc's liking. Just gonna play the flushes here.
All right, I'm done.
Oh.
Doc just needs to draw a second flush.
What a conundrum.
They will win this one.
Okay.
Just needs one more heart card, and they win this one.
Well, that didn't go exactly the way that I would have liked it to.
Well, does Doc still win with the bonus?
Okay.
Ooh, very close.
Yeah,
Won
I
by
really pulled out the
7
big guns on
points.
that one.
Because of the
All right,
bonus
see you in the next
aces.
See you in a
Wow. Tough loss for Skoottie, but Doc is not in a comfortable position by any means. That's the 8 ball difference. Absolutely. Fugazi. Fugazi. What are you, a Call of Duty streamer? I don't know if you can say that word. Is that actually true? Is that like an inappropriate word? You don't get that pass? I don't even know what it means. Okay. Scared me for a second. I did get a comment about a word being hateful that I did not know was hateful. Not said by me, but a competitor. Oh, this is tough for Skoottie. They're forced to play their aces here. And the thing is, if that glass breaks, there goes your blue seals as well. But the glass does not break. The glass holds strong. And Skoottie gets very little money out of that reserve parking. And now a red seal appearing for Skoottie in the wild. Yes, Jester, you also saw the comment. The rental is really hurting Skoottie here. It's tough because there's not really any other base mult for Skoottie to kind of utilize. He thought about red sealing the well, the 8's pretty good. I think right now Skoottie's just trying to survive, and that is why they red sealed the ace, is the card they're building into. This Droll Joker's not going to do much. It's looking a little grim, and not because we're going to use the ace spectral card.
How's it going?
Been better. My econ's not feeling too great.
Beans.
Beans,
But that's
not
probably
here.
my own fault.
My econ's doing not the best either. I think I told you this last time already. You know, some stuff I'm proud of, some stuff I'm less proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Uh-oh.
Oh,
What you got now?
there is a
That's a
chance
good
here.
question, my guy. That's a good question.
It
I feel like these
doesn't
small
get
blinds
the
and big blinds
flush.
are about to be tricky or not.
Yeah,
not,
about to get tricky.
not walking the parks.
All right. I hope to see you. I
So,
hope to see you again.
Skoottie steals it with the 3 of
Good
a
luck.
kind.
Good
And he's
luck.
also going to be able to level them up another couple of times here. I mean, this mime really paying off with the levels. We're at level 7, 3 of a kind, 150 by 115 by 15. 8-Ball did give that justice. 8-Ball, unfortunately, ahead of the American judiciary system, you know, delivering justice when they can't do it. But we also get a hung man, which is fantastic for Doc, who's going to be searching for those glass hearts throughout this game. Skoottie forced to play the glass again. Really unfortunate. Just does not have that many aces. Once again survives, which, while big for Skoottie, means that Dox is not going to break too easily. We also have an Onk. We could Onk the mime here. The issue for Skoottie is we just need a chariot. We just need a cute little chariot. I do believe the Venus levels are so high now that the 1.5 on the polychrome for the mime is better than the 10 molt on hallucination. Not enough money. That is correct. They are not able to onk. Oof. That hurts. I mean, to be fair, Doc has nothing to onk on their side, so I don't even think this is going to be a take. It feels like Skootie's going to need 2 3 of a kinds, or just die to a blind, or, I mean, I guess use the glass. Bob's your uncle, +2 Plexen, +2. Shout out Big MILF. The glass continues to hold strong for Skoottie, which is crucial to continue to build those levels. A Wraith is very good for Skoottie here, short on money. DrSpectred, I do believe, will also be able to use it. They'll probably be able to roll down, and they get a Wee Joker. Wow. Holy low roll. I don't think there is a worse hit for Skoottie. Truly. I don't believe anything outside of maybe driver's license could be more useless for Skoottie. I definitely would have sold it for the Magician. I do agree, chat. I do find that a little bit weird. And Doc's going to lose a life to the blind. I mean, just does not have the gusto right now. I hope somebody's barbecuing, because it does smell like smoke outside, which living in Northern California always kind of scares you for a second, but I do believe it's barbecue and not a fire. Tribe would have also been useless. There you go, J-Blade. You found the other one. You should check just to make sure. I probably will. Juicy left because she doesn't like the smell. It's always barbecue until it's not. Well, I mean, it's always barbecue, just a different kind of barbecue, right? The order. Ah, chat, you're finding more and more rares that would have stunk. I don't like that. I mean, Doc is pretty... Skoottie has more points than Doc right now.
Welcome back.
It is raining right now, so I do find the fire hard to believe.
Couldn't afford the Onk.
The Onk would have been so good for Skoottie.
Oh, I don't even have any Onkables over here.
That's fair enough.
Oh,
did you take the
gosh.
What is it? The Wraith?
Gets the mime, or gets the chariot.
I got a little guy over here. You got a little guy over there?
Yep. Not gonna do much for me. I don't think.
Okay. I'm gonna look for one more singular ace. It does find something.
Let's see it.
That's step 1. Huh. I haven't figured out what step 2 is yet.
Ooh, red seal glass for Doc is actually going to be, I think, enough to take this one. Maybe?
Okay.
Times 4. Skoottie has... Skoottie also has times 4 with the chariot in the glass.
Here's number 2.
So 95, but yeah, Skootie's going to win this one.
All right.
Okay, mine might be enough. We'll see.
I do believe.
The score report is inaccurate. You did got me.
Yeah.
By 2 ranks.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Ecto, to make space for all the jokers. Doesn't smell like barbecue anymore. Well, now I gotta make sure I'm not having a stroke, chat. I could get negative Wii. Seems like a really poor idea. Doc's buying the voucher, which I find very surprising. Does find a chariot 3, which is nice. I could see the double skip here from Skoottie. Singular skip to get a free shop. Also, maybe makes sense. The issue here for Doc is, do we have enough out of here? I mean, the red seal glass was only 23k. And despite 8-Ball doing its best effort to carry the team, it feels like the flushes are not going to be enough. I mean, this continues to only be roughly like 16k. The glass continues not to break. Oh, and Skoottie gets a cryptid for the glass. And the 6 cents, and Doc does survive. Barely. But Doc does not have, well, we could sell Wii for the cryptid. This actually could, you know what, this could actually turn the game for Doc. Having multiple red seal glasses is huge. And you know what, Doc's keeping the Wii Joker. He's keeping the little guy. That's very interesting. And does Doc skip here? Oh, and we know glass doesn't break on this seed. Oh, so interesting. You don't have to skip, but you probably do. You never do the holy. I notice I have. I don't really. I can't hit the raffle holy. Holy. That was my best attempt. I can fight a coyote, though. Chat. I have used Ouija before. We're going to refresh Skootie's stream.
Beat the big blind on my last hand by 56 points.
You beat a blind? Wow, that's more than me. I lost one. I didn't have enough.
If Doc doesn't draw the red seal glass here, though, they are dead. They do have 48 cards, I believe, so there's a decent chance. There's a good chance of drawing. But it's not a great one. I mean, if you're a Doc, I mean, there's no point in holding on to extra hearts. You have to find it. You did. All right, Doc is going to take this one. Really interesting things happening here. Excuse me. I had a hiccup.
So if
Skoottie!
There...
Oh, Skootie's gonna copy the... I mean, the steals are ×2. That does make sense. You know, I don't hate that.
Ooh, that's bad news.
I risked it on that one.
I mean,
wish
Doc is gonna have to go whole hog.
Say that. I wish you didn't show me that.
Is that enough?
I gotta recalculate.
Times 16 of 20. 32. Yeah, Doc's gonna have 320,000 plus 1.5. So Doc should have roughly 400k here.
The cryptid.
I did get the cryptid.
Oh,
I think Doc is gonna have 450 to 500k.
But I don't know. I haven't done the math.
Doc will not get any breaks here, which is really big for them.
You got something.
Okay, I think we're back.
I'm good at math, chat. I can do it. I know how to do some mathematications. Another one perfectly. Yes, no breaks. Skoottie has played like 7 or 8 glasses and have not had a single break. So that was only Doc's 4th play. They still have a whole another set of being able to play without it breaking. Hey, they banned calculators, so I had to get good at math, right, chat? Very important for Skoottie to obviously find the aces, find the steal. I don't know if we could really use 6 cents if we're Skoot. I could see the 6 cents being sold here since it is a rental. No blue seal either, which is pretty unfortunate for Skoottie. Nice, 98,000. But we are at minus $3, and we get 0. It's rough out here. These rentals are killing Skoottie. And we are on Ghost Deck, so it's like, is 6 cents even necessary? Honestly, the best part of 6 cents is just removing a card from the deck so we don't draw it later with our 57 cards. We get a Grim. You know, honestly, a good pull for Mr. Skoottie. Of course, worst case scenario here would be that Grim hitting your Steel 10 and deleting it. So maybe we hold on to it for a second. Skoottie needs to draw an ace or will actually have to pop that Grim. Oh, no. And it did indeed miss the glass in the 10. I don't think Skoottie needs to play glass here at all. He already scored 40K with a 3. Okay. Well, we finally have breakage, and that is not good news for Skoottie. I don't think that was necessary, and that also cost them a couple planet levels. At this point, it is going to all come down to draws for Doc, and Doc with another 4 hung or destroyed cards here. This is huge for Doc to be able to find these kings. Interesting. Doc didn't fool the hanged man. I am really surprised by that. I will be honest. Considering how important it is to draw these glass kings, is choosing, I mean, maybe luckies or what have you, but it's an ultimate lucky 8. Hit the lucky proc and gave a tarot. Maybe banking on a death. Yeah, I do believe they are. Doc is banking on a death, but I think that the Hanged Man is too good to pass up there. Would be my read on the situation. Doc will need a chariot and a glass. That would be times 6. Might be just enough. No, actually, they got a lucky hit last time. Doc maybe might die here. I have no clue. I that probably is enough. And Doc gets the lucky hit. Huge lucky hit for Doc. I don't know if they clear it without that. I really do not. I mean, seriously. I mean, the amount of times he has been punished? Never. Doc, I think the third glass they play may break, but I think they're still good. They are, again, we're quite behind on the glass played queue.
Welcome back.
I'm barely scraping by at this point.
It's not looking great, but there is a chance, technically.
And I lost a glass.
I lost one as well.
Doc did lose one? This is looking up. This is shaping up to be a fantastic hand for Mr. Skoottie.
That's
and got the red seal for the extra chips.
Well, I gotta send what I have.
Okay.
Missing 2 chariots. I mean, but this is a pretty good pull for Skoottie.
Yeah, about the same as last time.
282,000.
Ah.
Doc needs to find something else. Whether it's another. Actually, I just don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay. big money, no whammies?
If Doc gets the lucky hits. Gets a lucky hit!
Ooh. That was criminal.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's close. No, you're good. I might have to double skip, so I might see you soon.
I got the plus 20 on that one.
Oh, nice.
Another
I might have to, I have to
again.
talk about it. I'll see you in a
How
bit.
many?
All right.
This
Good luck.
keeps getting away with it. I mean, if Skoottie can get the draw again, they win. The card sharp is massive for Doc. This could be the game, actually. Doc somehow, some way lives. The card sharp, I do believe, will be enough. To be fair, it's not crazy to get 2 3 of a kinds. But it's not going to be necessarily easy either for Skoottie. Not the Wii coming back. Now the question is for Skoottie is, do you try to play the big blind? Do you risk it? And now we have baseball card for Doc, which is, and Skoottie is going to risk it. This is going to be very intense. They need another 3 of a kind. Big. And I do believe Skoottie gets out here. Oh, they got a third one. So Skoottie survives the big blind. Skoottie actually maybe even looking for the third 3 to play the gold seals. Why does he still have 6 cents? The world may never know. It's the same thing about the licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop or whatever. And the glass breaks for Doc. That's not good. And thank God Skoottie played because we gave a blueprint. Oh my God. If Skoottie didn't play that round, they don't get the blueprint. That is huge. And now for Doc, I mean, you got to sell out of the 8 ball. I can't believe I'm saying that. Oh, tough. Doc doesn't sell out of the 8 ball. He's crazy. Sells out of the 1.5 from the flush joker. I'm a little surprised by it. I mean, he really does want that death. Let's see if Skoottie knows which joker to copy. I mean, it is mime to begin, but you would need 3 chariots to make it mime. If it's 2 chariots, it is card sharp is the better pull here. The thing, I mean, I agree 8 ball's OP, but we may die to the blind. Well, no, we can't. We're not going to die to the blind. We have blueprint. What am I saying? There's no way, right? We times that by 9. And it is much higher. We're not even copying 8 ball. $244. Interesting. The thing is that the deck thinning on Doc's side is just so much better. And we also have more money to continue looking. If we find another uncommon to replace 8 ball, that would be massive, as Ninja would say. We do find a glass card that we can place on either the ace or the 8 for DrSpectred. Doc is going to first pop that High Priestess. He's now going to place that Justice on 8. We also find a Chariot to hold in hand to play with our big hand. And we found a Mime. But do you take the Mime or do you take the Chad? The Mime gives you the 1.5 for the baseball card. Oh, wait. You just take the Mime for sure because you're going to place a Chariot. Never mind. What a huge last shot for Doc. And once again, economy trumps all. Or Trump ruins the economy. I don't know. It's something like that. All right, we're going to refresh Skoottie stream to go on this.
I think we might, after all, I think we might have a game.
Skoottie going to try and
I
get
improved
6
a little
cents value?
bit, but I assume you did as well.
I was able to survive without skipping.
I skipped the small just to get the money.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh. So I have 6 cents, and I don't know if it's worth searching for 4 extra cards or risking the spectral card. I think I gotta send it. I gotta risk it.
I don't know what you could even get that you'd care.
Yeah, I mean, if you're up against the ropes, then...
All right, well, it was not good.
All right, good to know. Good information for me.
Oh, this is tough for Skoottie. Do you play the first 3 of a kind, but you're losing a Chariot? They're going to. I mean, Skootie's got to get very lucky with these draws.
Oh, dang.
Didn't even find one.
I didn't find a single steal.
From the jaws of defeat.
Ooh. You got the Mime too?
Yeah, that's what I got from the skip at the very beginning.
You had the Mime this whole time?
Yeah.
You dirty dog.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Doc got away with it.
But I wasn't able to find them. Yeah,
I just got the Mime this ante.
Oh, really? That's funny.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, polychrome Mime, that would have been pretty sweet, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even think I have
Oh,
enough
that's
for...
why you were saying the Ankh. You couldn't Ankh it because you didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been good.
Well, that's not a terrible hand. But I suppose
Yeah, I think you got me.
might have to do them like that.
Hey, $20 hit.
There it is. Yeah, I think if I find some steals, I mean, you're what?
Oh, yeah.
5x? Yeah, I just needed like...
5x for sure.
Yeah.
You could copy it with the blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got 3 jokers the same.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess like 2 of them came from this ante, right? Blueprint and card.
Yeah, I just got those as well.
Yeah. All right. Your glass cards broke. Mine broke. Yours broke too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had glass aces.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man, this seed was brutal.
I know, and I had the red seal, so I was hoping to find another glass somewhere, but because I was playing 3 of a kind, you were just doing.
Yeah. I had 8 ball up until the very last round. I had it the whole time. Again, it gave me once again nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep believing. You know, let's
That's
not be
like that's like
result-oriented.
hallucination. I always take hallucination and it never hits.
Yeah.
It's good money regardless, but
Yeah, I mean it's like
because
you get $1
I had
every 2
hallucination,
rounds.
but it was rental, And that's the
Ooh.
reason I couldn't afford the Onk. So then I sold it.
Ooh, yeah, that's quite the betrayal.
Yeah. Well, those were good. Those were all really close. That was fun.
Yeah. This last one was very thrilling.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was good. All right. Well, GG's.
Yeah, good games, and I'll see you in a few days, man.
Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to it. And thank you, Zeno, for casting.
Yeah, Zeno here.
Maybe he's gone.
I'm alive.
Oh, there he
That's
is.
all right.
Are either of you continuing the stream?
I am not.
I gotta record 2 videos before bed.
Well, GG's to both of you. And I don't want to hear that,
GGs.
Doc. You definitely got a death and justice from me, Paul. How dare you even
Oh,
say that?
yeah, maybe.
No, he got nothing. He got nothing.
You'll never prove it.
You're right. Yeah. 8Ball's terrible. All competitors listening to this game, you should never pick it up. It's just never hits. Listen to Raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruffle knew the
Especially when
whole
you're
time.
against Zeno, never take 8-ball.
Yeah. All right, take care, gentlemen.
GG's.
GG's. All right, chat. Let's find someone for you to raid into. Thank you so much for another fantastic game of Balatro. That was an insane third game, but really all the games were really, really close. It just goes to show you, I mean, there's 12 points now separating Skoottie and Doc, but during this game it was one decision in basically every single game that changed it, and it's just how tight the margins are when you play Major League Balatro. So it's we're gonna go ahead and hit that raid button, and we're gonna see who is streaming that I do personally follow. Sorry for the big swallow. We're gonna raid quarter finalist from Major League or Minor League Balatro, CJ Pep. You probably saw them chatting in the stream. You know, a fun, good multiplayer player. Very much of vibes. You will never see such a successful vibes-oriented multiplayer game style than CJ. So go enjoy some CJ stream, and I'll see you on Friday, everybody. And I will do the prediction after I click the raid button. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube.